like pastors on both sides. Dad's parents.
Yeah.
Dad's a pastor now.
Okay.
Brother's still heavily indoctrinated in. So
Got you.
when I went on the quest, what I went on is a quest for knowledge. Like The Last Dragon. You've seen that.
Oof. Yes, sir. Bruce Leroy.
Yeah, make sure. So I went on my quest for knowledge, and in my quest for knowledge, I learned truth versus tradition. And
Facts.
I came back home with said truth, and what I was, how I was received for years, because I talked to people for years, trying to get information from the leaders in my community. Nope, they just could. It never worked.
Wow.
There's no basic. There's no logic.
Right, I understand. Trust me, I understand.
But we're live on the Everything Talk Show. Welcome. Come on.
Yes, sir. If
you want to, you don't have to. It's up to you. You can, you can share. You can subscribe. You can do all that stuff. You can comment too if you like. But
yeah,
we're gonna be enjoying our time with you all.
Yes, sir. Yo, hey.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one today. It's going to be a good one tonight.
It's going to be the greatest show ever.
Yeah.
Greatest podcast ever. I mean that goes for any podcast that's ever created.
Mm-hmm.
Not true, but we're going to go with that.
Shit, man. Hey, shouts out to the DMV. Shouts out to Wu-Tang Management. Shamika Bottom and Bottom Line Entertainment. Shout out to Mook in the Morning. Also Divine Chamber, Born Divine, BMG, and my man Desert Ease. And peace to the planet Earth, yo. Yes, and peace to my man Jay Watts and my man, oh my gracious, DJ DC Hollywood. Oh man, the GOAT.
Shouts out to Chain Entertainment. My family. We are collectively Healing and Impaired Nation. That's what Chain stands for. Shout out to each and every one of you. We're about to drop on September the I think the 9th. It's either 4th or 9th. My bad.
Okay. No problem.
But
it's coming out though.
You know, it's dropping the next installment of the Hunger Games series.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, damn.
Called What You Kill with Uncanny and Super Cool Cats. So look out for that.
Yes, sir. Look out for that.
And go stream The Magician. As you can see right there. If you look.
Hey.
That's the picture of it right there.
Yeah. I wrote that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hollywood, man, you threw me for a loop. My shit. Yo, I came in and I look on my computer screen. I'm like, "What's up, Hollywood?" And he just froze. He was just froze there, yo. And I'm like, "Is this nigga doing the mannequin challenge?" Then I said, "Wait a minute, yeah, it's my internet service and shit. Like, what the hell?" So, yeah.
Yeah.
What's good, man? Hey, look, I do not know why it keeps on going back to like it's trying to connect to the audio from the computer instead of the audio from the roadcaster.
Okay.
I don't know why I keep on switching to that. That's why y'all couldn't hear me.
All right, okay.
Well, other than that, what's good with y'all, man?
Man, another wonderful day in paradise, bro. As you know.
Yes, sir.
You were right. We have a dope ass subject today, man.
Oh, I got something to tell y'all too when we get off the show too, though. When we finish, I got a bomb to drop on y'all.
You had chicken wings and mumbo sauce?
Hell no. But the mambo sauce be banging though.
Yeah. Matter of fact, food, man. What should I order, guys? Putting an Uber Eats order right now. Shout out to Uber Eats.
That's how you do that shit.
What's that place? Kava? I like Kava.
They're great Mediterranean food. Kava and Mezza. They're both really great options if you want some semi.
Yeah, I've been eating there for lunch.
Good stuff. Oh man.
Everlasting Life if they on Uber Eats.
I don't think they are, but I don't think they're open either. They have weird hours.
8-11.
What do we I'm probably just gonna cook, man. F it. I'll just cook when we get off the show. But yeah, what's the topic tonight? What we talking about, man?
Oh man. You know this topic. What if Biggie Smalls and Tupac were still alive, y'all? Rest in peace.
Right.
How would social media handle this? Will we have a lot of the social bullshit that's going on now?
Yes.
Where certain people be where they're at now if these two individuals weren't here?
Well, I mean, that's not just all of it. You forgetting one main part too. What if we had social media in the 90s?
Come on, somebody.
Right? And then I was saying, basically like, what if Pac had an Instagram? What if Biggie had an Instagram? You feel me? Yeah.
Biggie would be cool. Pac would be banned. No question. No question. But I also don't believe either one of them would have been killed either, because if most people know, they didn't have a real beef amongst themselves. It was a media thing that created that beef.
Right.
These guys actually knew each other. They were friends.
They were actually good friends.
Yeah,
right.
So the media put that in. And so if we had social media at that time, they would be able to get on their own platform and say, look, I don't have no beef with this man. Matter of fact, we're about to do a song together. Fuck the system.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me say something real quick. I want to give a big shout out to my God, Sin God Superior. You know what I'm saying? Today, his born day, his birthday. So shouts out to you, buddy. I'm going to see you soon. So yeah, enjoy your day. My bad, y'all. I had to throw that in there because this is an interesting topic, and we ain't going to pause. This is going to be good. My bad. Go ahead, y'all.
That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. All right.
I agree. Pac probably will get kicked off. I can see that.
It's not even a question.
Oh no! I mean, look at Lil Bootsy.
Oof. Oh. Hey. Yeah. Pac
put it on live. I give you $1,000. Put it on live. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that shit.
Yeah, that was Boosie shit.
Yeah.
How do you think? Okay, so here's another question let me pose. What if Left Eye and Aaliyah never died?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't know if those two were so influential. This is gonna sound bad. Excuse me.
Left Eye on women rapping.
She's fire.
Yeah, most definitely fire.
Definitely fire. But was she moving a culture along with her raps?
Nope.
Yeah, it seems like now she has a big ass following.
That's only because of how she died, though, for real.
I was getting ready to say that too.
Yeah. And then you also have Aaliyah. She was dope. She's a fire artist.
Would Beyonce be in the place that she's in if Aaliyah was still alive?
Absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Beyonce, she's leaps and bounds above. Not above her, but it's different.
It's two different categories of music for one, though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but hold up, though. What if we had social media while we was in high school? Yeah. And coming out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I man, shit.
I'm glad we did, man.
Yeah.
Not all of them. A lot of these kids are weird, man. They don't. You
Ain't
know
that a
what?
bitch?
I've been
But
out
they,
with. I've
but
been
they're
out with.
making it somewhat the norm now for kids to have computers and
It's somewhat the norm. Nigga, it's the definite norm. Kids have multiple computers at this point.
Yeah,
Cell
yeah,
phones,
pretty much.
tablets. They got all kinds of stuff nowadays,
Hell
and
yeah,
they're
look
gonna
at Twitch.
and they're gonna take yours. And they're gonna use
Yeah,
yours.
hell yeah.
I've been out with a young person. It's like, oh my god, that's my. I follow her on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, oh, do y'all talk to you? Yeah, we be DMing. Like, they go say something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Walks away and sends a DM,
Ain't that a bitch?
to which she responds to, and they see each other. No more.
Wow.
Like, bro, what the hell's wrong with these kids, bro?
Yeah.
that's
All
why
I know is
That'd be awkward.
back in the day, if I would have had an Instagram and shit, and I was on like my bullshit a little bit,
you was
I
on
would have been.
AOL.
I think I would have been flossing my ass off. I really would have. You know what I'm saying? Like I really would have. Like I really would have been all out with that shit for real, for real. Because if you're growing up with it, you know what I'm saying, and this is a part of your upbringing and shit, then you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. So shit, I would have had Fendi coats, Gucci coats on and that motherfucker. I really, yeah, well, I would have. I was with it. Plus, I'm an artist, so you know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I really would have been on my shit for real, for real. Like I was outside. You know what I'm saying, back in those days. So at the end of the day, it's like, imagine just being out. You have so much to record, and I'm trying to understand it in the way of understanding everything today. And it's just like, all right, well, I probably would have been doing the same shit, so I don't really complain about too much. But I think like when you say stuff like person standing right there, you don't physically approach them, you just shoot them a DM or some shit or whatever. So it's like, yeah, it kind of like it separates. But one thing I've noticed though, like, okay, so everybody not on, because I'm gonna have to make this announcement too. Like everybody not always on social media that has social media, right? So it's like 9 times out of 10, if a person trying to communicate with you, they're gonna hit you in your DM, send you something, even Facebook, Twitter, fucking shit, even YouTube and Instagram and shit, right?
Mhm.
So I'm one of them type of people that only use that stuff to advertise. So I don't be on it. I don't hang on it. I don't really do too much of nothing. I might check through a little bit every now and again, see what everybody doing or whatever, like some stuff or whatever, and be out. But at the same time, it's like I can't be on that shit. I don't even know how people be doing that shit. But I don't really be on that shit. You know what I mean? So it's just like I might see something like 3 weeks later. Be like, oh, my bad, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But the whole point of me saying this is because that's why we have phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, just call me, just text me. Just call me, text me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying. You know what I mean? Like, it's exhausting at the end of the day.
Yeah. So that, and that's, well, you know, it's funny. I was watching a video on YouTube the other day, and this guy was doing a hookup thing, talking to females, and it was kind of crazy to me that several of them were like, "Hey, you could take my Instagram here, but you can't have my phone number."
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's like, nah, this phone, and the girl said a phone number's too personal. So you're gonna give me an Instagram where I can look directly into your life and the stuff
Yes.
you post. I can look at your family members who liked your posts. I can go all into your life. Versus, people are weird, man. I don't get it.
I ain't gonna lie to you. With all this background check shit, like, see, this is why I'm not a fan of being online like that. Because at the end of the day, I mean, me personally, I don't put my personal life on there. So that's just me though. But for people that do put their personal life on there, I went to school for computer science, and one of the things that I've learned is that when you have photos, you can do facial recognition checks.
Absolutely.
When you put, you know what I'm saying, like your location, where you're at, that's like a dead giveaway, you know what I'm saying, like where you're at. It's not hard to match up, you know what I'm saying, like IPs, or it's a lot of ways to find people, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the internet, as far as for like they trying to say so secure, like you're so secure and all that. Like if it was so secure, then people pages wouldn't be getting hacked. You know what I'm saying? People wouldn't be getting stalked and shit due to the information. You know, it's just really you putting yourself out there. Like I like pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you go to the club, you take a picture. Ain't nobody putting that shit all out on the web and all that shit. It's like it's just kept in that circle or in that environment, and that's where that shit stay. Not unless you send it, you know what I mean, whatever. But for the most part, it's like secrecy. Ain't no fucking secrecy out here, to be totally honest with you. You know what I mean? I'm a very personal person, so I move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like if you always on Instagram, Facebook, and you posting up where you be at, putting up people faces, this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? Like you really just putting yourself in danger for real. That's crazy. Cybercrime is real.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, some people know. I was in the military. So my job was surveillance and reconnaissance. So I'll just let you know, if you think that anything is secure nowadays, you're out of your mind.
Facts.
There's it's a false sense of security that we have in this nation. They're listening to you at all times, watching at all times. So
they're listening just out for keywords. Am I right or wrong?
There's a keyword dictionary.
Buzzwords and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like once you say some shit that's buzzworthy, your shit is on notice.
Yep. And it's not I mean, it's just the way it is. That's the way it's going to be. When people, I mean, that don't mean like just give out your information freely. That don't mean that, but try to protect your information as much as possible. But if somebody wants to get it and they know what they're doing, they can get it. Just that simple.
Yeah, that is true. That is so true.
Just that simple.
There's people out here, that's all they do. You know what I'm saying? Scheme every day on how to get your shit. You know what I mean?
Yep. Because there are a lot of hackers out there.
Yes, it is.
Some call themselves ethical hackers, but nonetheless, you know what you're doing.
Facts.
Hack, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Don't think it's a one-time thing. You gotta make sure you stay on top of that, because the minute you get them blocked, they're gonna find another way to get around it.
Hey, Supreme says shoot him a link, you know what I'm saying? So he can slide in, you know what I mean? Holla at him. I talked to the guard earlier today.
Yeah, send that over. Matter of fact, I'll be right back. Hold it down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But shit, I mean, think of Pac and them had, you know what I'm saying, Instagram. Shit. How would it be back in those days?
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy, though. I mean, you know.
I can see Pac talking about, I'm on the set of Juice.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. All the behind the scenes footage that you hear about in the Source magazines and shit. Like, wait a minute. I think I just stumbled onto something. So basically, Source magazines, Double XL magazine, hip hop magazines, period. basically they gave us what Instagram is giving us today, or what social media is giving us today. Actually, because you had to read in those books, you know what I'm saying, or not unless you saw like some interviews or something. But other than that, you had to read those books to hear about Mobb Deep getting into a beef, or you know what I'm saying, just certain rappers, you know what I mean, whatever was going on. And then before all this social media, you had magazines.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that magazine?
The Source, Double XL.
The other one. What is it? Fed. You ever heard Fed magazine?
Nah.
They was talking about all the niggas that got locked up for real and had charges and what the charges was dealing with.
Oh nah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know shit. I don't know that, John, man.
Yeah. I mean, but it was about the rappers and shit though, for real.
Oh,
But you know, it was a hip hop thing going on at the time. But for the most part, it's like all that stuff that we brought in those magazines or read in those magazines is all in front of your face now. Ain't nothing a secret.
Yeah. Yep.
On location.
Yeah, man.
So I'm just
they telling on themselves. Every time we talk about that, I just go to how they telling.
Wait a minute. I got to say this. My fault. This just came up.
Mm-hmm.
Charleston White, my dudes. Charleston White.
Yeah.
What happened?
Listen. Now we seen 6ix9ine survive his storm. We saw Rick Ross survive his storm. Now, oh yeah, I'll even throw Meek Mills up in there. But this dude, Charleston White.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the story goes when he was younger, him and a couple of other people, they robbed somebody. The person that they robbed or was robbed, stealing from or whatever, got shot in the mix. Charleston gave the guy the gun to shoot the dude, right? And you know they scare you off. They go about their business. Somebody drop a dime on them, so the police come come looking for everybody or whatever. So when they get to Charleston showed them where the joint was. You feel me?
Okay.
So he told them, there it is, right there. It's that the 30 all up in court, and now when they doing all this, they teenagers at the time. So this is like 1991 or some shit or whatever. They're like 14, 15 or whatever, right?
Okay.
All right. So time goes on, and they in court, and the dudes, you know, it's time for them to get their sentencing or whatever. So I think Charleston got like 6 years. One dude took a plea for 99 years. And I forgot how many, like 75, some shit like that. I forgot how many years, but they got football numbers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So they was past football numbers with that shit. But I'm just saying, like, basically, Charleston White, they say the way he did his testimony, he basically ratted, he snitched.
Damn.
Now listen. They said that the young boys, or when they were young at the time, one guy he was 15, I think, and he turned 16 a couple of days after the crime or whatever. You feel me? So that played the part. But Charleston, they trying to say because the dudes were older than him, he was influenced by them because he was young. You know what I'm saying? Like he preteen or whatever. So. Make a long story short, now check this shit out. So Charleston White, they said the dude that got like 99 years that took the plea bar, and they said that this dude, he actually kind of got railroaded and didn't know it. And he's always been up for parole. So every time he gets up for parole, guess what? Charleston White is on he's on a secret list. And this list is it's privy. You know what I'm saying? Like when Yo get ready to get out, they let him know he up for parole. Now he's also allowed to go to the parole hearing or whatever, but they don't see nobody or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like he go in there, and what he does is he say he ain't ready to get out. He need to stay in there. I'm feared for my life. He ain't ready to get out. That's basically how he's carrying it. So he's not the reason why they're keeping the dude from going to parole or coming home. They say even the lady that lost the person, the victim, I think it's his sister. She said she forgive him. She forgive everything, saying or whatever. He let him come home or whatever, right? So Charles will keep going there, going, nah, he ain't ready. Now, this the thing.
What?
Yeah. Oh, it ain't over. Oh, wait, watch this. So, man, this dude, he move around. He got a gun. He don't have no felonies or nothing, so he's able to carry. You know what I mean? He got a permit and all that shit or whatever, right? So he carry legally and shit for real. Now, this is the other thing. You see him at like what is that? Say Cheese or something. The podcast. He moving through, going to different places or whatever. Right. Now check this shit out though. Now he said he always moved with security, and he got the best of security, ex-military security.
There you go.
Right. So now watch this, y'all. So how I found all this out is two dudes that have some type of business, I think it's a legal business where they help out people that's been, basically railroaded or whatever. They try to help people get a fair chance in the court system and shit like that. So while Charleston is out here parading and doing all this shit and stopping the guy from doing whatever.
Wow.
Charleston been doing all this shit. Are y'all ready? Now this blew my mind. It might not blow your mind though, but it blew my mind. He doing all this because he's in protective custody.
Yeah,
he in protective custody. So when he be saying you can't touch me, right? He basically not. I mean, anybody can get touched, so nobody's untouchable. But what I'm saying is, from this shit that's going on, you got to go through the police to get to this nigga.
Yeah.
And I don't get me wrong, I ain't mad, I ain't promoting nothing or whatever. I ain't hating nothing. What I'm saying is, like, it blew my mind that when the guys read the court documents and everything, and they actually really said what was going on and how he got it this far into the game.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I heard it. I thought, how you think sometimes you just heard it all. Like, what else, nigga? I'm trying to tell you, like, we just keep doing new things. I never would have even thought that somebody, came home out of prison. I mean, he didn't even do jail time for real. He got all juvenile shit. So basically, somebody, basically come home on protective custody in the witness protection program. There it is. Witness protection program. That's where he's in. Right. So they were saying that's how he rides around, and ain't nobody add to him where the witness protection program is.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, it just blew my mind that the levels that we'll go through to be noticed, and the things that we'll do to keep somebody, from growing. I mean, the boy was 15 when he had when the situations happened, 14, 15 or whatever. But at the same time, the dude is like 54 now.
Yeah.
So he's been in the system since he's been like fucking 15, 16 years old.
Crazy, man.
Damn.
Those prison, man, that's insane, man. You're not the same person.
No.
Not
even.
I mean, at this point, he's hardened. But that's what happens when you live behind that wall for so long.
Yeah.
It's wild. So keeping that man locked down, man.
Yeah, he keeping them. He keeping that brother in there and shit for real, for real. Now that to me, that kind of like takes away from everything this nigga been saying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just blown away.
Has anybody addressed that with him on an interview?
I think it's coming out now, but I don't think he's like put it like this. Charleston, he'll tell the story himself, but when he tell it, he don't tell it the same as he did in the courtroom.
Well, clearly,
you know what I mean. So yeah, it's a lot of things going on with that brother. I mean, but you know, he say he do training with the police and all that other type shit or whatever. And what the guy said was, if he always on YouTube doing this shit, you know what I'm saying, you know, doing his commentaries, how is he training? When is he training people?
Yeah.
how is he doing anything for the children in the community when he always on YouTube? And when he said that shit, I was like, went on his page and looked a day ago, or 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Yeah. But since this came out, I wonder if his numbers gonna drop. So
probably not. Don't, I mean, we already know at this point, we should understand that things aren't looked at the same way as they used to be. Like there's not the same street code that it used to be. When it comes to snitching and stuff like that, or I mean, I guess snitching always happened. It always happened. So we're not gonna act like it happened. Niggas always was snitching. It was just when they get behind those closed doors and they put that sentence in front of them. But now it's just open. They don't care. Yeah, snitch. I told. Yeah, I'm not doing no jail time for that person. Understood to a certain degree, but yeah,
wow.
This whole snitching thing, like, if he did snitch, whatever case may be, if he has keeping somebody locked down, ain't gonna hurt it. That's not gonna hurt his brand.
I mean, if you're
he's not promoting himself as a street dude either.
But you know what? And see, that's another thing too. Like, he dressed and played a part, got bottom fronts and shit like that or whatever. You know, it's hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean nothing. But at the same time,
He from down south too, in Texas.
Yep, Texas. Yep.
They wear grills and stuff.
Yeah, facts. But it's just amazing to me. Like, he'll say he's not a street dude, you know what I'm saying? But then he'll tell you the tales and the stories of him being in street shit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't.
Him being around real killers. He says that.
Yeah. You know, so I when I first start listening to him and watching him, I was intrigued, but I just kept saying to myself, I was like, how? And I'm listening to him, I'm like, okay, well maybe cause I even thought that he might have been like part of some gang task force and shit. And he just out there annoying the fuck out niggas, getting them to step out of boundaries so they can just catch them on humbles and shit. That's where I thought this was going. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it's just some nigga on a witness protection program that's keeping another nigga in jail while he out. And the nigga been in there since he was 15, 16. He 54 now. So I mean,
they did something together.
Right.
He still got this man locked down. Why? Anybody? I mean, can you speculate as to why? Is he afraid to lose his life?
Man,
that guy or something.
But you know what though? Every time this nigga on camera, he puffing the blunt, except for when I guess he want to say cheese or something. But other than that, it's like he stay smoking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying like that's a sign of like it's a negative sign, but what I will say is just like, is the nigga paranoid? Like, is he nervous or some shit or whatever? But I mean, I don't know, because if you try to keep somebody in jail, but see, here's the other thing. I think the dude been in there for so long, he ain't even worried about y'all, and y'all just want to come the fuck home, yo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure he's not in the. You know, it depends on. Well, I don't know. It depends on how his life is set up outside. If you know whether he wants to stay out, because he might want revenge. You know what? I'm gonna spend all this time in here.
Mm-hmm.
Come out here, get rid of him, and go back. But I don't think it's that serious, man.
Yeah, I hope not. But I mean, but shit, like if somebody you and this nigga know Charleston doing it, he said he couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? According to what I've been hearing, you know what I'm saying, in these interviews. But wow, I'm blown. I mean, you got it's some clown shit out here. Like I don't be understanding. Like I really I'm looking at all this shit and I just go, is this really happening? Is
Yeah.
this what this shit came down to?
Right.
God damn.
Wow. So is hold on, is there he is. Is Stash coming in?
I don't know. I've been sent it.
Oh, okay.
Well, he did also say, you know, saying Senator, because he might be able to, you know, saying pop in or something like that or whatever, because he's doing some things right now. So
Okay.
yeah, he is.
Cool. Well, if he has the time, he'll hit the joint and join us.
Yeah.
Facts.
But like we saying, man, I don't hurting his brand. I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, we got a different.
Mm-hmm.
That street code is gone.
He's almost like untouchable.
That's because he's in the witness protection program. I mean, you don't get no clout for that shit. You in the witness protection program. I don't give a fuck. Like you in the witness protection. You know what I'm saying?
But
you in the witness protection.
If he's in witness protection, why is he
able to move around the way he does?
And you know what? Now I'm not gonna lie. Now I did have that same sentiment, but I'm just gonna take that on face value and say that that's what's going on. Because I did say that though, like, well, I don't know how he can move from place to place, but I don't know where Say Cheese is located. It could be in Texas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where the podcast are actually at that he really goes to. You know what I'm saying? We just see the shit on YouTube, but for the most part, I'd be amazed. But even still, like, well, I told you he has a gun permit, so he carries. But the dudes that was reading the paperwork said that like dudes look at Charleston and be like, I ain't got time to fuck with that nigga. Like you go to jail for fucking with that nigga. So yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a difficult time, right? This nigga's an anomaly.
It really is.
Yeah. Well, he said he little. He's little and he got one eye, so. So he can he has to protect himself.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, I gotta say this too. Born Divine's performing at the Burning Trees Festival tomorrow. Yeah, so if y'all get a chance, check that out. Burning Trees Festival tomorrow, August 25th. Born Divine Chamber. So yeah, you know what I mean. But yo, that shit. Charles the White is crazy. Charles the White crazy. He crazy.
Yeah,
it's always something
entertaining.
Yeah, but you know he said that though. Now I mean, in his, I can't even say in his defense, but he did tell everybody, "This is just a character I played on YouTube." Yes, that's what he said, just to generate a check.
Yeah.
So I figured this nigga bored in the witness protection program, and yo generating checks.
Yeah, traveling around with a persona.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that part.
Hey man, it is what it is. You like it, I love it.
Shit.
Like it, I love it, man. That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild. But
so, question for you guys.
What's up?
Y'all doing the time for somebody else?
Time for somebody else.
Yes,
man, listen, man. That's one of those questions.
Okay, so who would you do the time for?
Ugh.
Hey.
I don't know. Let me most definitely always say it goes definitely gonna be fam. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean, something like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like it's on some black. I don't know. Like you know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. But,
You know what I'm saying? Like I stay within. I try to stay within the legal parameters of the law. You know. So
yeah,
at the end of the day, it's like you know you just gotta know how to move. That's all I can say. And it's just like you know if it is something that you feel like fuck it, I might have to get my commissary ready. If you feel like that, you know what I'm saying? Then you know well you know but
That part right there.
shit.
yeah, yeah.
I mean shit like it's not the place to be. Not even. So you know what I'm saying? It's like you basically trading in your motherfucking freedom. I like being able to go do certain shit when I feel like it. So at the end of the day, it's like, man, I ain't trying to get in that place. If being a man means going in there and coming out, shit, I ain't no man. So fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to be there. Like if you want to be there, then I think something fucking wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, because that's just not the place to be. You got strict. You got limited movement. The air is stale. You know what I'm saying? You got shit in there that don't exist out in the public and shit. Like it's very filthy in a lot of them joints and shit, man.
Freak me out just off the saying that.
Man, shit, man. Like to the people that are in there though, you know what I mean? Shout out to y'all for holding it down, however you holding it down in there, and I hope you get home and you know with safe manners and all that or whatever, and I hope that, you know what I mean, you come out and do some things that are not gonna land your ass back up in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
flourish.
you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't mean no harm, but it's like the shit like even with Quando Rondo and his boy getting hit up and all this shit, like I don't mean no harm, but who the fuck wanna live with worrying about somebody fucking trying to kill you every fucking 15, 30 fucking minutes, or you know, you gotta live a tense ass life. Like, man, fuck that. Like, it's not even worth it at the end of the day, yo. Like, serious as shit. Like, it's really not fucking worth it. Like, it's just easier. Like, if you gonna get it from the mud, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get it from the mud. Do that shit with a 9 to 5 and tell your story. You know what I'm saying? Make good investments and shit like that, cause all this other shit, it ain't fucking worth it, yo. It's really not.
Yeah. It's not. It's not. There's no end result. Death in jail.
Hell yeah. And then the Instagram shit, like relating back to the social media shit of it all, is just like Hollywood said, like niggas be telling on themselves. But like what Charleston White did show and prove though, and out of all this shit, he showed me that niggas right now, as far as for cyber police being concerned, them niggas ain't playing. So you send some shit off and you say certain things and you get a case on your ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, so chill, calm the fuck down, like, cause that is snitching on yourself right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta guard your emotion. You gotta manage your fucking emotion, cause you be online saying shit and then you be like, oh, I was mad. No, you can't take that shit back now. I was playing.
Over emotions. Logic over emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta teach these men nowadays.
And social media, it's like people don't have no restraint.
Unfiltered.
Because they're hiding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, social media, I guess, not real to these people. It's just for entertainment, but entertainment can literally fuck you up.
Yeah, can end your life.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it might be even like toxicity sells. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? So I would say if toxicity sells, then the minds that that watch that shit are toxic, yo.
Yeah.
So is this a way of spreading toxic shit? And do you think the powers that be know that this is a way to spread toxic shit?
Of course they do.
Of course.
Is that why that they have on tap psychologists now on YouTube doing commercials? You know what I'm saying? Hey, just press the button, get the app. I'm right there when you need me. If you need someone to talk to,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it could that be like they act like that's their answer for that shit?
Yeah, and this could also be the way of being able to keep track of you.
Oh yeah, I see that too. Yeah, you want to know the mind states of motherfuckers. You feel me?
Because the therapists are working for them.
Yeah. It gets interesting.
They would have to report. You think you got the confidentiality shit? Nah, you don't.
Yeah. It's confident. You know what I'm saying? As far as for away from your peers. But on the other side, niggas is reading it. They reading on your files. They doing they doing the most. I mean, shit. God damn. It ain't safe out here, boy. You think you're doing one thing, but you're really doing another. Ain't that a bitch?
Ain't that a bitch? But yeah, man. We are now 46 minutes.
Yes, sir. It's a chill ass discussion for the night.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy though, cause social media is like can be like a brain cancer and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if social media like this, I'm gonna say this. Watch this shit. This is how dangerous social media can be. Cause everybody now, I'm gonna say this. Cause my man said this earlier today. Shout out to my man Dame. Yo said weak-minded people, right, aren't ready for shit like this. Weak-minded people will play video games and then go out and then try to act Call of Duty out in the street. Sliding for the ops and shit. You feel me? So, but check it. Social media, I can't say that it's the problem. That's like me saying guns are the problem. That's like me saying money is the problem. These are just objects. It's the mentality of the people. And this is what I will say. Because a great majority of people do what I like to call entertainer worship. So, as far as for being yourself and all that shit, and being able to pay attention to the stars, now you too can be a star. Anybody can get a show. Anybody can put music out. Any and everybody can do anything. It's the Hunger Games for real.
Hey,
it's a big ass competition out here. You feel me now? So this is why people are toxic as fuck and only care about the bag. Think about it. Put it all together. People are competing for likes or the bag. One of the two.
Yeah.
And the powers that be sit up in the high places and they look and then they select Cardi B and say, we're going to turn you into a star. Get your ass on this show right here, girl.
Yeah.
And then since Cardi B got discovered, shit, now it's like 50,000 other Cardi B's and shit. You feel me now? Well, she did it, I could do it. And there we go. The toxicity, it starts to spread. Now, my thing is, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. It's just the fact that, like I said, with the Rick Ross beard. Before Rick Ross had that motherfucking beard, nobody wasn't thinking about no motherfucking beard. Now everybody got a motherfucking beard. Yeah. Now I can't say, like I said, peace to my Philly brothers, peace to the Philly gods out there. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. They've been on that, but
that's why
it's a Muslim
with it at first.
It's a Muslim thing, you know what I'm saying? Islamic thing, you know what I mean? It's a reason for having it. Like at one point in time, everybody wasn't rocking dreads. Only certain people rock dreads. You know what I'm saying? Then when Lil Wayne came out, just niggas just started rocking dreads, yo. I'm dead serious. Like one point in time, if the brother had dreads, 9 times out of 10, he had some type of consciousness with him because he locked his hair for a reason. You know what I mean?
That was me.
I know that's right. So shit, I mean, but people would just be stars, yo, overnight, and they compete, and that's all I got to say. Get it together.
Yeah, Hollywood, you had long locks when I met you.
Yeah,
back in the day.
I know that's right.
I'm tired of the hair. This has been a chill ass talk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's been,
but definitely interesting.
Yeah.
What if y'all on here, y'all let me know. Anybody else that we missed that you think also would fit into this list, or weird ass fucking list of, what would you call it, Watch?
I don't know what list you're talking about. What list?
List of artists, if they were dead, and if they were living, like Left Eye, Aaliyah, if they hadn't died.
Yeah.
We was going through a list of people at one point.
Yeah. I mean, there's a whole slew of artists who went. I can't say before their time because they weren't supposed to, but they went before we would have liked them to have gone. Jimi Hendrix, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the list of rappers is
endless.
It's just ridiculous. Like, man, if Nipsey was alive, come on, man. Like,
hey, wait a minute. I'm glad you said that. Not to cut you off. Do y'all know who Pete Davidson is?
Yes, Kim Kardashian's.
Yeah, but do you know who he is?
Yes, he's a comedian.
He's a comedian.
Okay, he's the killer. That nigga the reason why Mac Miller not here right now. The same thing he dealing with Kim when he was in the bed with Kim. He was in the bed with Mac Miller joint. You know what I'm saying? He was going through some problems, but he sent Mac Miller a photo of him and Ariana Grande in the bed together. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And when Mac Miller saw that shit, that nigga couldn't take it. Rest in power, Mac. I fucked with Mac Miller, yeah. I really did.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson, yeah. Boo, Pete Davidson.
He didn't. Never mind.
He didn't physically do it. He didn't physically do it.
I know what you're saying, but I'm not taking myself out over no.
I feel you, God. But my man heart was heavy. He, you know what I'm saying? He saw that shit. He was just like, "What the fuck?"
I just don't have sympathy for that shit. I mean, I know it's tough, but come on.
Hey, we can be rough out here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do here. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Oh, man,
just saying.
No sympathy.
Missing out on music.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all saw that post on social media where the guy spent $5,000 on that girl?
Yo, wait a minute. I didn't watch it. I mean, I saw it in my feed, but I was. What happened?
I seen it.
There's a guy who had a IG model. Who, I guess that's what he said she was. Who he was talking to for a while, and he flew her out. He spent 5 G's taking her out to restaurants, getting her crab leg, stuff like that. And he was posting video because they were in the hotel room, and at that point, she hadn't given up any cheeks. He wanted to have intercourse with her,
Mm-hmm.
She replies, "I am not required to give you anything." And you know, so they go back and forth a little bit. You know, eventually she leaves out, but yeah, I implore you to take a look at it.
Oh, I will.
Hollywood, what were your thoughts on it?
It was wow. Did you see it all the way through when he dropped her off at the airport?
No, he took her to the airport.
He took her to the airport and
yeah.
shoot her out the whole time going down that joint, and got her in there. And she was like, "Well, you gotta pay for my ticket." He was like, "Shit, I ain't gotta do shit," and then turned around and walked away.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bitch ain't get no round trip ticket. God damn.
Okay, there we go. First off, ladies, if somebody's gonna fly you out, get a round trip ticket.
God damn, that's simple.
Fellas, if anybody gonna fly you out, to include, let's say you're going for a record deal, make sure you get a return flight as well.
Yes.
You're gonna go for a TV show. If you're anybody that's gonna fly you anywhere, make sure you have a round trip.
Yes.
Oh man, don't ever go nowhere one way.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Of money further than that, but go ahead.
Hey, so I'm just saying, certain women, right? When they do that fly you out shit and all that or whatever, so just vibe me real quick. Is it just easier just to ask the broad how much first? How much?
So that's the thing about it. The guy in the video, he kept screaming about, "I spent $5,000 on you. Tell him how much I spent on you. I was a good dude to you." I'm like, bro, you didn't have to do none of that. You could have spent you a couple $100. You're in Vegas. I think, were they in Vegas?
It was in Vegas.
You're in Vegas. And you're a couple hundred. Get you what you apparently wanted. You wanted to have sex. So just go.
I mean,
the dude was lame. I don't care. He gets no sympathy from me. I'm sorry.
I
thought it was some bullshit for real.
Yeah,
like that's pressed like shit just to try and get some pussy. Like, man, walk away. Fuck it.
And what you all that jaw jacking for? Like, what do you keep berating her for? What do you think she's gonna do? Okay, fine. Let's have sex. That's how you want it?
Yeah. Come on, man.
That's what he was trying to do.
Bro, if you're listening, you're lame.
She's still the ground.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like, come on, bro. Fly out. What the fuck? Like, oh my gracious, like, come on, yeah. I'm not even gonna comment on that bullshit. But I'm just saying, like, is it a crime just to be like, how much, shorty? Like, how much to rent you for how many days? Like niggas do when they go to Brazil. Like, call up, rent a bitch.
They have women that live that lifestyle. Find them if that's what you want,
right?
And do that. But don't think just because you decide to spend money on a young woman
that it obligates her
to sleep with you,
to have sex with you, sexual intercourse with you.
That is so true. That is so true. That is true. I can't even front on that one. That's true as shit right there.
You're lame. And if you guys spend 5 G's to try to get something anyway, you're lame.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all just horny niggas for real like that, I mean, to really just end all the shit and just so you just have yourself a smorgasbord of bitches, and get away with it. Go be a swinger, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They got clubs for people like you, nigga. Like,
right.
It is cheaper than 5 G's, bitch.
Well, I mean, even that, you gotta. Well, I wouldn't dare that community. But nah, man, you can't.
Yeah, that got real quiet.
You're not about to walk into a swinger community and just.
Hey, I want to be a swinger.
Nah, just walking there. Hey, I'm a dude and I want to just start swinging so I get to sleep with everybody in here. Nah,
no, it ain't like that. Nah. That's I mean, not that I know,
wouldn't you?
Not that I know, but I'm just saying, like, shit. I mean, god damn, it's just common sense to me.
If anybody would know, it would be Hollywood.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah. Great story.
Oh,
So yeah.
Oh shit.
Hollywood, he's a DJ, of course, and he's had to
Yeah.
DJ those parties. So he's like, "Hey, Watts, you want to go to this party with me? I'm DJing." I'm like, "Yeah, cool, no problem."
Ain't that a
Joint
bitch?
in Hyattsville? It's joint in Hyattsville?
No, it wasn't Hyattsville. It was in Clinton, that area. Yeah, you remember that?
Damn.
No.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't, you son of a. Anyway,
Damn.
Wait,
that's
wait,
not
keep
my
going.
lifestyle, right? So anyway, he's like, "Yeah, I'm about to DJ at this event." All right, cool. I get there. He's in the booth. I walk in. It's just cool. It's like they got a little drink table over there, the food. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, everybody's cool and everything, right? Yeah. Then he lets me know. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a swinger party.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, I'm in a DJ booth with him, and it's like, okay, well, everything seems cool, and then some goes. The lights go off, and you hear somebody say, "It's about to go down."
Ain't that a bitch?
I said, "What? What the hell's going on?" I said, "Hold on, give me a second."
Hollywood.
What the fuck's going on?
Ain't that a bitch?
The lights go down. You can't really see much. Hollywood still spinning music.
Damn.
I said, "I gotta pee." I go to the bathroom.
Get out.
I see legs cracked up on the stage there.
Get out.
Dude is having dessert right
Damn.
there. And this somebody by the bathroom. I said, they just going. Everybody's going. Ham.
Just
I said, okay,
nasty.
I'm gonna go
Just
ahead.
nasty.
And then I go back to the booth, and some guys, some girl, they all over each other and run into me, got me pinned in the DJ booth.
Damn.
It's time for me to get the fuck out.
Damn.
And then the smell. Come on, somebody.
No.
Clothes came off, and it's like, yeah, hey, Hollywood, I'm gonna go ahead and let you finish this out, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and jump in my truck and roll up out of here, man. I appreciate the invitation, sir.
Hey, in all fairness, I didn't even know at first.
Bruh.
Nigga.
That was my introduction to swinging parties.
Ain't that a
First time,
bitch?
that was many, many, many years ago.
I think that's the party I got from Joe.
Yeah, that was back in 2013, 2012, 2013. Yeah, way back then. So
yeah, from Joe.
Wow.
15 years ago. Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Man, y'all was right there, smack
oh.
there. In the middle of Sodom and Gomorrah. God damn it.
Yeah. Thanks to this heathen.
God damn it.
Where
You
am I?
better hope your aunt ain't watching, boy. You better hope your aunt ain't watching, boy.
Well, for his aunt, he wasn't participating. He was just DJing.
In that silly place,
I
nigga.
stayed in that room because I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh yeah, by the way, it's a swinger party. Oh yeah. Thanks for letting me know that now.
Yeah, how about that?
Hey, look.
Damn.
Only thing I can do is just stay in the booth. That's it.
Yeah, man. Me too. Shit, me.
Safe zone. Safe zone.
Came into the booth.
Damn, nigga.
Oh, come on. Hey, get. Oh. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll out.
Hey. So, just to let y'all know, Hollywood is a universal DJ. There it is.
Yeah.
Bar mitzvahs, swinger parties, regular birthdays.
Weddings.
Shit.
He'll actually come to the hospital and DJ your birth. I don't know if you want him to do that, but
wow.
Yeah, that's kind of pricey, but you know, we'll
he'll do your magic shows too.
Yeah.
He'll do your strip shows.
No.
Bachelorette parties. He'll actually strip at your bachelorette party while he DJs.
Rosh Hashanah, you know what I'm saying? He gonna do it all, yeah.
Yeah, man.
And you know what? I'm gonna pass it off.
Where you think that name come from?
Yeah.
That's his fucking stripper name. Oh, bitch.
Then the music drop.
I'm gonna let y'all get me today.
Yeah.
all the way out there breaking hearts, man. Crashing records like this with his hands.
We appreciate y'all.
Can I get a wiggle? Can I get a wiggle? Itching for a scratch. Wiggy. Okay. That's the shit he came on to. Wiggy.
I'm trying to figure out how he's switching records.
And
And he only had no crates with him. How's he doing it?
The Magic Man.
Go ahead. Y'all make sure y'all go grab the magician's dream right now.
You know?
And do me a favor, y'all. Y'all get a chance, make sure you hit that subscribe and like button, man.
Yes, sir.
Give us a thumbs up.
Yes, sir. Hit that button. Hit that button.
Feel free.
Hit the button. Hit the button.
Hey.
It's the everything. Everything. Hey. Hey.
Made it past Sunday.
Yeah. Woo Wednesday. You know what I mean?
Hey. Mike.
Tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Mook in the morning.
Oh yeah. You know it.
Screen the Magician.
Yeah, thank you.
The next episode of Hunger Games, Eat What You Kill.
I know that's right.
Featuring Uncanny and Super Cool Cat.
Get that, stream that, do all of it.
The 9th. We're gonna go with September 9th. That's actually Royale's me son's birthday too. So make sure.
Well, that's what's up.
Mandatory. How's that?
Yeah.